Okay, so we very recently did the Chad and the Watcher, so now I want to go and do Silent and Defect. I certainly feel the most strong with the Watcher and the Ironclad. I also think they're the stronger characters. My power rating goes Watcher is the strongest, then Ironclad, then Silent, and then Defect's there at the bottom. Even so, I'd say my Defect play is better than my Silent play. I'm just not very good with the Silent, so maybe that's a strong reason to go with her first. Try and get some experience with her under the belt. Or we can pretend that we were listening to Shadow Chris, who says, "Go, go, Silent." Alright, let's give it a go. Temptation is to press C for some reason. Must be because I've been playing Battle Bros. Right, hello Niao. It's a good sign that we actually beat Act 1, or at least got to the boss of Act 1 last time we played Silent. You're offering me 4 delicious choices. 15 damage for a rare colorless card, of which I can choose. Silent has some nice rares. I do love Adrenaline. Glass Knife is a nice Act 1 pick. Maybe not so great beyond that. Some other things that I wouldn't be so tempted by, like Doppelganger, maybe even Unload. Die 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 would be another lovely Act 1 card, rare card to pick up. I'm very much against the boss swap on Silent because Ring of the Snake is essentially the bag of preparation. It is so very strong. 2 additional cards on the most important turn, which is your first turn. An early enough merchant could convince me to go with the Dosh. And looking at it, although there are only 2 card rewards going this way, no, we can get 3 card rewards this way. We can do 3 card rewards, an event, the merchant with 100 additional gold. Then we can slaughter the Spicy Elite, or if we somehow don't feel strong enough after that, we can take the not-so-spicy Elite that comes after an upgrade. The downside of that is another shop, when I'll be pretty broke. But that's what we pay for not going all spicy. Gotta be ready for this being something like regenerating Gremlin Ob. But if we do take that, maybe we'll be strong enough to do even more, or we just kind of take a more chickeny path this way. Whatever the case, I think this is the strongest start that we have. This could be a very much high roll random boss swap or an amazing colorless. But I think I'll just take my 100 gold and get a move on. Welcome back, Jake. Good luck on the climb. Why, thanks. I do intend to have good luck whenever and wherever I can. Right, that's full block straight away. Let's put the louse into the dead zone and the other louse into the... Well, you're going to buff up, so I certainly want you dead next turn. Ideal start, ideal first fight so far. Not so ideal anymore, or is it? No, it's pretty good because you're dead and you are dead. Easy money. I keep expecting to heal up. Been playing too much Ironclad, it seems. Fire Potion. Brilliant Act 1 potion. It's so good against Slime Boss, who we're not fighting. It can even transform the Guardian at a great moment. But more than anything, I'm thinking this is an anti-Gremlin Ob potion. Some immediate options, not great ones. Flying Knee, the Dagger Spray, the Quick Slash. I'm not the world's biggest fan of Dagger Spray. Flying Knee with the extra energy the turn after you play it. That's funny, they're all deal 8 damage cards, aren't they? Deal 8 and draw 1, that's not very useful. And your upgrade does not draw 2, so you're nowhere near as good as a Pommel Strike. The Dagger Spray is an area of effect attack, but that's more of an Act 2 problem than an Act 1 problem. Then again, if I face the little gremlin buggers, then it's a different story. I think I'll take Dagger Spray. When I think about the elites that we're going to be running into, these two are fairly equal for dealing with Gremlin Ob and Lagavulin, but the Dagger Spray will certainly win out against the sentries. And the extra energy? Never mind that. Alright, well, there we go. Already wishing that I hadn't taken Dagger Spray and had taken Flying Knee instead, because that could be extra energy for the loads of strikes we're about to get. Come on, Cultist, time for you to freaking die. Do I block or do I strike? Got a Defend strike coming up. How much do I want to take that? 6. If I strike you now, you go down to 17, and that's not good enough to kill with 3 strikes, but it is good enough to kill with 3 strikes and neutralize. That's way too tall of an order, so I'm actually going to block this instead. I may regret that choice. Hard to say because you don't know what your draw is going to be. Now then, What are we looking at down the line? I need those 3 strikes to finish you off, so I will take 1 here. What about strike, strike, neutralize? I believe that is what you call a perfect. Well, not quite. We took 1 damage, but there was no getting out of that without taking less than 1 damage. Not that I could see, at least. Now we're offered some more options. Backflip, draw, and block. It's as good as a defend card at blocking, but the draw 2 can be very nice. Skewer. It's stronger and more dense than a strike. Upgrades really nicely. Great way to just burn an entire turn of energy onto dealing a bunch of damage. Dodge and roll is nice when you have some dexterity, which we do not. I might take Skewer. It is a nice dense card. It's just... it doesn't kind of deal the damage that I'm looking for just yet, does it? I don't know. I might go for backflip here. Bit of a dangerous early backflip to go for. Not sold on it, really. Upgrades to 8, block and draw 2. I think I'll take that Skewer. Never know, I might find some lovely strength scaling to go with it. Or Chemical X, never know when that's around the corner. Right, how about you don't do 12 damage to me? Then I feel pretty good about Strike, Strike, Survivor. I'll take 1 off of Jawworm, better than taking 31, which can very easily be done. Jawworm takes no prisoners. Because if they just get all the cards going right for them and wrong for you, then you're in a very bad place. What are we looking at here? Probably defend Survivor. Dagger Spray won't do anything. None of my cards will do anything. But I'm not about to kill you with this kind of setup. I probably should have checked that. That's 7 and 8 for 15. And 6 for 21. And I would need to deal 26. So not happening, I'm afraid. Let's just go for the full block and then feel very sad about that. Damn Jaw. See, this is what I mean. An almost completely inept round here. All whilst he continues to buff up and get stronger. Guess it could have been worse. And then, could I please kill you here? No, no I cannot. I just have to tank 7. Are we tanking 7 again? I certainly hope not. No, no way. No way, Jose. Get out of here, Jawworm. Always an uncomfortable matchup, but more so for the Silent, I think, because she's just so weak. You see, when it comes to the starting deck, ignore the Dagger Spray and the Skewer. Ironclad has Bash, which causes Weaken, and it does damage, and it'll make your strikes better. Not Weaken, it causes... is it Weaken? No, what's it called? Vulnerable, that's it. Vulnerable, so your strikes do more. The Robot has Zap Dual Cast. The Zap will do 3 each turn, and the Dual Cast just unloads for 16, all 1-cost cards. And the Watcher, of course, can go Angry, doubling all damage output. What does Silent have? Normal strikes, frankly too many of them for her. And then a Defend card, and essentially another Defend card. 3 damage is nothing. The weak is what you have it for. So, more than anybody, Silent needs damage output. None of these are really damage output, are they? Riddle with Holes, that's very expensive for 15 damage. That is, strictly speaking, better than 2 strikes, but without some strength scaling, this is sad. Or the Boot. Upgrades for 5 more damage. Really good with things like Envenom, though. Just don't think I want it. I could go Prepared. Prepared is good for cycling through the deck faster, would work very well with things like Eviscerate. I far prefer this upgraded, but... Oh, I do not know. Blessed be Prepared, yeah. Prepared's kind of like anti-draw, though. If you draw 5 cards and one of them is Prepared, you play Prepared and then suddenly you have 4 cards. Doesn't even get you through the deck faster because it has to draw itself. It's really just there if you want to do discard play. And since we have nothing that synergizes with discard play, that is difficult to be okay with. Endless Agony also... I suppose Endless Agony is 8 damage for 0 cost. I'll take Endless Agony. need damage output currently. We're not looking very well set up for the Burning Elite. What about these purple fire spirits? I could get a full heal if I threw away my Endless Agony. Or I could just treat it as a dunk a card. It won't do anything for me if I just get rid of a strike. Is Endless Agony really worth 16 hit points to me right now? Also, I'm not really sure I want to get rid of my strikes. It's not like I have much that's better. That's tough. That's real tough. Quite like Endless Agony. It's a bit of a fun card. Might even dunk a defend, all things considered. But Silent's very good at getting good dexterity bonuses. You know what? It's a little risky, but I'll dunk a strike. Very well. They're ignoring me now. They're disappointed by my poor card, but at least I set fire to it. Now, this merchant to my 241 has to turn this showboat around. So it's not looking very strong. We've got a couple of elites staring us down. What do you have? You got footwork. That's nice. Skewer on sale. Already got that. Masterful Stab. It's free and does 12 damage. That's not too bad. Might be a bit expensive. Art of War. Pretty good, because Silent does like playing lots of skills, much like Defect. Freaking Ghost in a jar. Delicious, but not paying for that. Footwork solves quite a few of my problems. Kunai being expensive, yeah, I could imagine going Kunai with some blade dancing. More than a little tempted by that Masterful Stab, just to get some actual damage going. I think I'll take Footwork and Masterful Stab for 149. And that'll allow me to remove as well, although I don't know if there's anything I'm particularly wanting to remove. Could remove a strike, that way we get through the other cards faster. But I am left with fairly few decent attack cards, but even so, I think I'll go for it. Masterful Stab, Footwork, dunk a strike. Still think dunking strikes is a bit of a dangerous thing to do with Silent because she needs damage output. Between the Swift Pot, the Fire Pot, and the relatively slender hand that we have right now, I think we could take on the Spicy Elite. I hope it's not regenerating Gremlinob. It's Lagavulin. That gives me time to set up my Footwork. And I want to draw through to Ascender's Bane and maybe get Endless Agony in my hand as well. Not too bothered by using even both of our potions in this fight. This is an ignore round. So that means next turn we get to hit you with Masterful Stab, Endless Agony, Strike, and that's only one cost right there. It's a shame I didn't get riddled with holes, really. I don't know. Okay, with any luck I draw Skewer next turn. That would be amazing. Unlikely, but amazing. No, it's a very, very cheap hand, which means I kind of want to Swift Potion just to get some damage output going. So masterfully stab our foe. Chunk it with Endless Agony. That Neutralize came at a bad time. Get the strike going. I need the damage done. Let's Swift a pot. Dagger Spray Skewer. Dagger Spray Skewer. There we go. Will it be Luggy? It's a shame about your healing. It's a bit less of a shame about my ability to ignore what you do. There we go. Thank you, Footwork. Excellent card, the Footwork. This is getting painful already. Next turn you're going to debuff me, so I better draw the Neutralize again. That Masterful Stab is getting very expensive, but there's not much I can do about that. I'm quite willing to take a full 20 here. Not quite. This is a pretty bad matchup. Because now I am weakened and I've lost my dexterity. You, however, can be a little bit weakened. Ew. Oh boy, we might just be kicking it here now. I don't mean kicking it back. Yeah, I don't think we're in the good zone here. I think we're in the very, very bad zone. Painful. And in comes another debuff. Yeah, I think we're dead. We can't deal damage anymore. But he certainly can. Bummer. Yeah. Speaks to Silent's big weakness here. She just can't do the damage early on. Whoops, clicked right out of the game there. Added something to my schedule. Yeah, completely and utterly useless now. I'd have him dead if it weren't for that regeneration as well. But that's why he's Spiky Lagavulin. Spicy Lagavulin. Deal 0 damage, deal 0 damage, gain 1 block, goodbye Cruel World. Yeah. Maybe when it comes to Silent, I shouldn't be going for early elites then, unless I'm able to get some good damage options, but... yeah... did what I could. I went Masterful Stab, I did take... James, what would have turned that around? Not Riddle with Holes. Riddle with Holes would have taken the debuff damage way too badly. Maybe it was getting rid of the strikes? I did say at the time of doing it, it was a bad idea early on. Would have been great later on if I'd survived, but... yeah. Silent struggles hard getting some good damage options. The potion deals 20 damage, and I would have happily used it if it would secure a kill, but at no point was that going to secure a kill. Courtesy of Lagavulin's regenerating. Tough, sad, feels bad, but hey, let's give it another go. We got nothing out of that, didn't even hit a relic, so let's go once again, and that means Niao is going to lambast us. At least confront the first boss. I'm trying here, Niao. I don't see a decent option to snipe an elite. There is an option, going through 3 events and hoping that none of them are encounters. Should I take that chance? If it does work out, I'm on a pretty linear and bad route, so I don't particularly like that. I don't like this layout overall. Get a lot of card options, get an upgrade, then the elite, another upgrade, another elite, take a later shop, or face another elite. If we're feeling really bold at this point, take another elite, otherwise take a shop. No, actually. Take that shop. That works out a bit better, and I really don't rate max hit point boosting, so let's just have some easy combat, take less damage early on, and then we just go blip, blip. Feels good. I wonder if anyone can figure out a way to glitch out Niao's Lament to give you, you know, your first 99 encounters having 1 hit point. Terrible, terrible floor 1 options. Catalyst is an amazing card, but we might never see any poison generation. Might also be the only catalyst we ever see. Dare I take that on a relatively dead draw? Cloak and Dagger is 6 block, 4 damage. And it's more card play if I ever find anything that synergizes more card play. Infinite Blaze is just a god-awful A20 card in my opinion. Does nothing each turn you play it, and then every turn, what do you get? 4 damage for free on a card? Can synergize nicely with things that you have, but I do not like things that don't do stuff for you when you play them. And if they do have belated effect, it better be damn good belated effect. I'll take Cloak and Dagger, it's the least bad of my bad options. I have to take something, right? Otherwise it's just strikes all the way. Flex Potion. Oh man, see now that would have been a game changer against Lagavulin with Skewer and Neutralize together. That'd be 20 extra damage already. Even more with some Endless Agony added in. Eviscerate. Yes, even if I do not have Discard Synergy, I take Eviscerate because it's just a big chunky damage card. 21 damage. Yes, for 3 energy, but 21 damage. That's already as good as a maximum charged Skewer attack, And of course it gets cheaper when I discard, which will allow me to do things like Survivor Eviscerate. Or I could just Flex Mode Eviscerate and do, what would that be? 36 damage, pretty sweet. Hello Cultist, goodbye Cultist. Nia's Lament has ran out, we did get 2 potions, Swift Potion is back. Hey, there's the poison that would have been great to double up with Catalyst. However, there's Sneaky Strike. Between Sneaky Strike and Eviscerate, I'm extremely tempted to go for a discard build. Crippling Cloud, huh? We're fighting a slime boss. Even so, I think I'll take Sneaky Strike. Not too bad a damage card as is. Right, we're at an easy pool fight. It's time for you. This is pretty good because I can immediately get rid of a card, and that means Sneaky Strike gives me a rebate. I can also weaken you so that I full block just by using the... Oh, well, I can just play everything, can't I? Skin off my back. Can we finish that or follow that up? No, Eviscerate wouldn't kill you. But I can block pretty well here. Then you're in almost the dead zone. I need anything else to damage you with these strikes. Well, not neutralize. Neutralize won't cut it. Cloak and Dagger will cut it. 6 and 6 and blip and dead. Easy money. Give me back my gold and give me some options. Well-laid plans. I love well-laid plans. Retain 1 or upgrade 2 of your cards. That's like draw. In fact, I'd even say it's better than draw. Because with retain, you actually choose what you're drawing. What am I looking at here? I'm just looking at one dead louse. Bye-bye. Bit of a shame, because the Cultist is a damage race, and I've just given up my nice damage card. Let's play a card, shall we? Retain the strikes, because I need to do damage. Next turn I Survivor, Sneaky Strike. Yeah, okay, take that. Survivor for the block. Get rid of Defend because I don't need it here. Sneaky Strike for the rebate. Neutralize you to weaken you so that we only needed the Survivor to survive. And now you look very sad and I look very glad. 16 coming in now though, but there's Eviscerate to say bleh. 21 feels like a good amount of damage to do early on. What about another Eviscerate? That starts getting a little cheeky. But I do like Eviscerate. What about Riddle with Holes? With the Flex Potion, Riddle with Holes solves an entire fight. But maybe I shouldn't be thinking like that. Just take another Eviscerate? The problem is I don't have the discard synergy. As in, I don't have any discard at all outside of my starter cards, so taking another one feels too greedy. If I draw 2 Eviscerates, then one of them is just a dead draw. I think that's a skip, and I'm sad to say that. Maybe it's Flying Knee. I like Flying Knee. I need to upgrade a card, and no prizes for guessing that it's going to be Eviscerate. Although there's a very strong argument for well-laid plans, what I currently need is the sheer damage output, and a 6 damage upgrade is exactly that. I only get 4 damage upgrade on Sneaky Strike, only 3 on Flying Knee, so yes, Eviscerate. That's a 4 damage upgrade with an extra card, but no extra block on it, so yeah, give me that Eviscerate. Tough choices have to be made. Hello, Gremlinob! Now you're the kind of guy that makes me wish that I had taken that Riddle with Holes and gone with Flex potting it. This is a damn shame because I'd love to well lay my plans, but I think the only reasonable thing to do here is to Flex pot Eviscerate you. Get that early damage going. Beautiful damage. What are we getting next turn? Probably Bumpkus. He's going to get stronger for every skill I play. Ouch, there's Sneaky Strike without any discard to go with it. I think it's just Sneaky Strike Strike, although I could already Swift Potion in the hopes that I grab that Survivor. I did not grab Survivor. That's a dang shame. I don't think I ever kill you with my next hand, so I feel that we're going to be taking the full front of that 24. Wow, I used both my potions and I still can't get out of this situation. What are we looking at? We're looking at 6, 6, and 8. That's only 20. I could sacrifice a little bit of that to try and block some of what he's doing. And then... Good. Get out of here. Could have played another defend and maybe gotten away with it. Bag of Preparation, turn 1 is biblical. 9 card draw. That means if I find something like the Ancient Scroll, I probably don't want it. Because there wouldn't be space for all of my card draw with those annoying shivs getting in the way. Might still be Masterful Stab here. Yeah, it's just free decent damage. Another upgrade, and it's going to be... Well, actually, I could rest. There's another Elite coming my way. 19 on the resting, or a very well-laid plans. Well-laid plans are excellent against the sentries. No potions for the sentries. I can get that well-laid plans upgraded. I do like it ever so. I'm a choke believer. I am not. Not if you don't have good synergy for it. The Maw Bank. It is money, but it's not a lot of money to get to that shop with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instances of how much gold? 12. So 60 gold is all you're worth, because I'll almost certainly be buying something at the shop. I'll just take the key. Good lord, look at all that. All of that, and we actually have pretty bad options here, but that's why well-laid plans is going to help out. I take well-laid plans and probably hold on to Eviscerate Sneaky Strike. Because then, when I have Survivor, I can play both. Makes sense to me. Alternatively, I could just hit you right now. I could Masterful Stab, Strike. Oh, but I really want Neutralize when you start going hard on me. Masterful Stab, Strike. Or even, I could just do Sneaky Strike, Masterful Strike right now. And then I retain Eviscerate, Neutralize to save myself a bit of health. That seems even better. Alright, wakey wakey, eggs and jakey. Wake up and smell the coffee. Masterful Strike won't be free next time. Yeah, probably not. That certainly needs you neutralized. I can get 6 and 5 block going on. And I can fly my knee into your face and have extra energy for next turn. Alright, there's my survivor. Get out of here, strike. Get in here, eviscerate. Shunk, shunk, shunk. And then I need to deal the damage, even though I'm taking a ton of damage. It hurts, but now I really need to deal something. Yeah, there's eviscerate coming in at full cost and neutralize when I don't need it. But I gotta deal that damage. I'm gonna get weakened next, well, this turn, so that's really why I need Eviscerate down. We neutralize now. It's now for 3, but can I even kill you next turn? Is there a world in which you die next turn? Survivor, Sneaky Strike, Masterful Stab would probably put a swift end to you. So let's get the damage in while we can. Yes. Alright, here's hoping. Oh, that was none of what I needed. I need to block or I die. That was unbelievably sad. Alright, alright. That's a big shame for Masterful Stab. can Survivor, Sneaky Strike, Mass... Well, actually, I don't even need to. 10 and 6 does it. But only just. Whew, close. Too close for comfort. Akabeko's a nice find. Energy Potion, also a nice find. Terror, a great find. And Mare Beast's Contribution, another lovely find. Get that Terror down and then hope we can go hobbling to a place that we can heal up. I need to pray that I find Lee's Waffle here, or I'm extremely dead. Trigger Trap. I want that extra gold. If I take 23 damage, I just die. If I get the injury, I can remove it immediately, but I think I'll just lose the 6 max hit points. No real downside to it. We're not taking any actual damage out of that. Lee's Waffle, please. Well, I asked, but I did not receive. Yeah, that was a painful fight. But as I said, this is why I find Silence so weak. Her Act 1 is pathetic. I don't think I want any of this. But I have to take a fight. That fight's gonna ruin me. Bane with no poison synergy. Catalyst with no poison synergy. The poison card, but I'm not a big Crippling Cloud believer overall. Slime boss is gonna be rough. Yeah, I don't think I want any of this. Save my bits for the next one. Actually, Oddly Smooth Stone is quite tempting, but then I wouldn't be able to afford Lee's Waffle if it appears. And at this point, I pretty much need Lee's Waffle, but we might just die here. Oh god, Slaver. Oh, good lord, Slaver. Start by being a lot weaker. Alternatively, we have Akabeko. Akabesto. If we hold that with Eviscerate, we are going to be doing 999888. That's 17 times 3. That's 51. That kills you straight up. Let's just block our way towards that. So, how do I block 14 here? 5, 5, and 6 block 16, which is fine. It's a shame because I'd love to well-laid plans this, but looks like that's not happening. A shame. Okay, I'm desperate for you. Eviscerate? That's not Eviscerate. Also, he's about to do something to me. Is he about to net me? I think he's about to net me. Uh-oh. He nets me, and then he hits me, and I'm dead. Well, that's pretty bad. Yeah, there's the net. Can't play my Eviscerate, but I can fully block. Okay, I really need Eviscerate to come back. And it doesn't. And he's out to kill me. Well, I was living on a prayer, and the prayer did not arrive. That's a shame. Could have just killed him normally. Dang, the turn 2 net. Maybe he always turned 2 nets. Not going very well with our Silent today, but I will try you again. As I said, I find Silent to be my worst character. By good measure as well, and I won't get better with her if I don't try. Alright, what are we looking at here? Yeah, I'm playing Silent like I used to play Defect, which is to say dying very rapidly. But she has such an anemic deck. Yeah, I can snipe the burning, but that comes at a pretty grave cost. I have to hit up 2 shops without enough money to use either shop effectively. I could have like nothing but question marks coming through here. It's a shame. If only there weren't 2 battles here, I could... Hold on, is it possible to snipe the boss? No, not quite, but close. That is a snipe, but I think the cost is too high. I'm losing out in card rewards, upgrades. It's not worth it. And And what is worth it? I think a path like this. Some events, an upgrade, an elite, an upgrade, or rest. Another elite, another elite. Alright. Pray for the best. But be ready for the worst. And let's take the Niao's Lament again, because there's a small chance that we end up hitting this elite for free. What are we looking at straight away? We could go Deadly Poison immediately. Think of that as 9 damage over 2 turns. That's already quite nice. Yeah, let's cautiously be optimistic about a poison deck. Let's also grab extra gold. Dang. That would have made this path so much better, having enough gold to at least buy a relic in a shop. But sure, I'll take that. It's better than losing money. Speaking of losers, that's what we're looking at here. Down they go. Dupe Pot, amazing potion. I'm not thrilled with Dagger Spray, but you gotta pick some garbage cards early on. Definitely not outmaneuver, hell no. Pay 1 energy to get 2, but you get them next turn. It's like a worse Seeing Red. Ooh, remove Transform and Upgrade. I think I'll go for a Transform and hope for something amazing. Transform a Strike. Alright, what'll it be? What's the best thing that it could be? I don't know, Calculated Gamble? Or maybe at this point, just damage output is what I need. Any card that damages I'll generally be happy with. Masterful Stab! Perfectly acceptable upgrade. It's double the damage a strike will do at infinitely lower cost, provided I don't get hit. If only it were innate. Remove a further card? No. Because this is okay with the downside or just very nice upside. Does this path even take us to a shop? No, but any of the question marks could be a shop. 12% chance, in fact. Also, we've sniped the elite. Pretty good. Allows us to very handily get an upgrade. Masterful Stab to do 4 more damage, or Dagger Spray to do 4 more damage. Dagger Spray feels like a sad upgrade. The Deadly Poison will do 2 more damage each turn that it's down, so that's probably a better one. Neutralize to apply 2 weak. Who are we fighting anyway? The Guardian. Actually, 2 turns of weakness would be pretty splendid on the Guardian. Let's go for the Neutralize upgrade. Since the other cards don't look that great for an upgrade, they're no Neutralizes. Oh man, that's a lovely bit of revenge. Get out of here, Lagavulin. Not a spicy elite snipe, but an elite snipe nonetheless. Mercury Hourglass, and Heel Hook suddenly looking a bit better since I have upgraded my Neutralize, otherwise it's just a slightly worse strike. What's Ironclad's equivalent of this? He has one, but I'm not sure if it's based on weakness or vulnerability. Drop Kick, yeah. He can quite easily get a Drop Kick Infinite going. Imagine getting that drop kick with Terror, because Terror lasts the whole fight, generally speaking. Not thrilled on Heel Hook, right? It is pretty weak overall. It's just 5 damage if the enemy is already weakened. Doesn't upgrade to anything fantastic either. Endless Agony, on the other hand, it's free and it's 8 damage. And currently... I think I'll go with Endless Agony. Surely it'll never let me down. Maybe I'll even upgrade Endless Agony. Then it's 12 damage when it appears. And if I want a lot more of them, I can just let them come back. The upgrade's not looking that hot. Anyway, I've chosen pretty poor cards. I'm going to upgrade that Deadly Poison. Gets a whole lot stronger the more you play it, and I may want a lot of that against Guardian. Alright, our first treasure chest is a mid-sized one, so it should have a half-decent relic. It's got the Ninja Scroll, 3 shivs. That's okay until I find Bag of Preparation, then it's really bad. But we don't have Bag of Prep, and we don't know if we'll ever find it, so give me that Ninja Scroll. Let's keep moving. So it does make my first turn look pretty good. In fact, my hand is so full I can't fit everything, thanks to Endless Agony. But the Jawworm is about to have a very, very bad time. Starting with not being strong enough to hurt me, really. Then by eating a Shiv, a Shiv, a Shiv, my Agony, my Agony. Will I take one or not? I don't think so, because odds are very good I'm about to kill Jawworm on the next turn regardless, so I will actually full block this. I won't even take 1 damage, because I'm quite confident I just need to look at 2 strikes here, or just Masterful Stab. Thank you, Masterful Stab. Also, Mercury Hourglass, I did forget about you. Ghost in a Jar, the single best potion in the game. Absolutely wonderful. Ooh, well now, I didn't take Heal Hook and now I almost regret it. It's a nice crippling cloud for 4 poison and 2 weak, but Catalyst is a strategy in and itself, especially with an upgrade. All you need is 1 deadly poison and a Catalyst and you'll have won most fights. Get in here, Catalyst, you are a prime upgrade candidate. Gouged and Trampled. I think that's Gremlinob, right? Do we have the cunning to take on Gremlinob? It's a bit tight, but with the potions we have, it's a safe one. Give me that loot. Oh, that's nice loot. Pen Nib. What else you got? You've got Gremlinob. Hello, Grem. Nice to see you. And again, my hand is too full for everything, but hey, that's a pretty swell start, isn't it? Sets up Pen Nib quite nicely with Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. M Strike, Agony, Endless Agony, Dagger Spray, Strike. Come on, you got anything more for me? Do I even have damage cards left to throw on him? Could have been better if I'd had Deadly Poison earlier on, but we might still put an end to this guy's vile machinations. Well, there's my Deadly P. Deadly Poison, Strike, Strike, eat the 8. He'll be down to minus 12 to 21, 20, 14. And then Catalyst, Strike, Neutralize, any of that'll kill him. That's fine. I won't defend this 8. Maybe there's a play that works with me actually doing that. Oh, hello. If I defend, I save myself 2 damage. Is there a play that doesn't kill him here? He's going to be down at 20. I think I can... No, if I don't draw the Catalyst, I'm in deep doo-doo. Do the damage. Take the 11. Take it like a man, Laszlo. Alright, well, we did get the Catalyst. Also, he's already dead, so just get as angry as you want. Also, play the attacks just to increment Pen Nib. Nope, to wrong order there. Cunning Potion, more Shivs, you say. More Shivs works pretty well with Pen Nib, but does it work better than a Dupe Pot? No, because the Dupe Pot with a Catalyst kills anything. And nothing is better than a Ghost in a Jar. What about a Well-Laid Plans? That's almost mandatory. I need that Catalyst at the right moment. Even though After Image is a real chef kiss of a card, especially when you can make them innate and get multiple of them, it does not outstrip Well-Laid Plans in usefulness. Not yet. Certainly keen to take on another elite. We have the Sentries. Okay, my poison play doesn't work so well against these guys thanks to their artifact. What does work well? Dagger Spray to mash all of them for certain. I want to target that back one, hopefully take you out of the picture altogether. Get another Strike on you. And then just do a Survivor to take a little less damage. Should be easy to kill the back one. I might be eating 10, but that's okay by my count. Just go here. Good luck. Oh, that means to you it can be like our first run and not totally our several failure of a... Uh-oh. Okay, well, Master Strike, you're taking out the back one. How about our front friend? I'd like Well-Laid Plans down, but maybe I'd prefer to block. This is less of a fight where well-laid plans matters. Next turn's also unpleasant. So let's try not to take avoidable damage. Those dazeds are really going to start being painful, aren't they? I'm not going to be killing you right now. I want to focus the front one down. Order. Thinking about Pen Nib, maybe I could have taken you out and not taken this 10 incoming damage. How about this? Get weakened. My order was wrong there. I should have Pen Nibbed the strike on you. Then you'd be pretty dead now, and this wouldn't be a problem. Oh well, mistakes do get made. However... no, there's no however here, but this is what I can do. That was 5 damage taken to my mistake. But I make mistakes. Down you go, Thread and Needle. Amazing relic. 4 extra armor every turn is just so delightful. Getting a lot of potions, driving down my potion chance. That's less good. Bane is not too bad. I'll take Bane, it's just 14 straight up damage. Cursed with Doubt. Not if I can't remove it, even though that's very good money. If I take that curse... well, is weakness such a big deal? It's more the dead draw that's the big deal. Very strong argument for taking on another elite here. It will either be Lagavulin refight or Gremlin Orb refight. I have enough gas in me to take one of the big hits from Lagavulin. And I can always dupe pot Catalyst to end either of the fights. I have the most points I've ever had. Thank you for them. Oh, don't thank me for that failure. It was preordained. I don't think anybody could have beaten that game within the stipulations there. Then again, Sudazima claims to have done it in 4.5 hours, but Sudazima makes a lot of tall claims. In fact, ever since that Caesar 3 map that came out of Sudazima, I'm not sure I can trust anything he says. I love that idea of the money, but no, it's too risky at this point. I will, however, take this risk. Is Gremlin Orb once again, and I get the Deadly Poison down immediately, which is rather nice. Deadly Poison, Shiv. This Ninja Scroll is actually really good with a Pen Nib. Yeah, I can play all my aggressive cards right now. Kind of wishing I dupe potted the Deadly Poison. Let's play a plan, play it well. He's only doing 6 and I already blocked 4 of it, so I think I'll just focus the damage right now. Pen Nib on a strike always seems a little sad, but it's still damage. Donk, now I need to do only 15 damage, and Endless Agony and Bane will already take care of that. For a laugh I could do Catalyst, but I'm not sure I'm in a laughing... I'm in a laughing mood, eat that. Increment Pen Nib wherever possible. There we go. Get the money. Ooh, Blood Vial. 2 extra healing constantly. Nice innate 11 damage on Backstab. Could be very handy against the Guardian. Force that early transformation before he does Destroy, Destroy, Destroy. Give me that Backstab. And whilst I don't think I need a rest before fighting the Guardian, I think I'd rather... oh man, the upgraded well-laid plans is too good. Upgraded Catalyst is too good. I'm really hungry for upgrades. Give me the Catalyst. Upgrading Catalyst should secure the victory even more so than any resting will. Right, what do? We do damage, of course. Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. Pen Nib is taunting me, isn't it? Because I can't Pen Nib the Backstab. Shunk, shunk. Actually, the Backstab is free. Oh, yes! Tremble in fear, Guardian. Tremble in fear. Sadly now you're all spiky. Not got any of my poison going just yet. Might end up with too many of these endless agonies. I should play them before they become a problem. I can play one of them. I'll take 4 down to a little bit. That's okay. I'll go up to 13. I can play another one and take 1, but don't I have Masterful Stab? Yeah, taking any damage is not acceptable. But this might be unavoidable nasty amounts of damage. Yeah, it absolutely is. However, I can do other things. I can go Deadly Poison, Duplication Potion, Catalyst. Yeah, have fun with that 63 poison, fool. Well-laid plans has become a lot less important. Instead, I think I'll defend, neutralize, keep you weak. I'll take 2 hits here, which is bad for my Masterful Stab. But it was largely unavoidable. Donk donk. Now he wants to hit me hard. I'm glad I've weakened him severely. In fact, won't he take the poison damage before he does anything and transform yet more? Yeah, I think we're going to be A-okay here. Drink that, and get out of my face. Yeah, there we go. Causes the transformation. He's already dead, all thanks to Catalyst and Duke Pot. Which means all I should really focus on is incrementing my pen nib. Playing a defend, playing a neutralize, and probably not playing anything more because I'll be taking damage. You don't full heal after a fight on A20. I think it's at A10 that starts? No, A5, heal less after boss battles. You heal 75% of your remaining... 75% of your missing health will be given back to you. So the only way to come out with full health is to come out with full health. Corpse Explosion, very, very good with a poison build. Bullet Time, very good with great draw. Our draw is not that great, so give me the Corpse Explosion. And then what? Then we have options, and none of them that great. Wrist Blade, 4 additional damage on 0-cost cards. Good if you're Shiv spamming. But we're not big on 0-cost cards. I may have Endless Agony and Master Stab and Backstab, but that does not win a run. Velvet Choker is extra energy, but at the cost of only playing 5 cards per turn. That's very counter-synergistic with Silent. Freaking Busted Crown is horrible. Only 1 card reward per fight. You just need to get lucky with the card rewards. But this deck could certainly do with some buffing up in both attack and defense, and especially draw, so I hate all of my options here. And Ninja Scroll. I don't really think the additional 12 damage is something to write home about. However, we might come into another way to get a lot of 0-cost attacks. What would it be though? It'd just be spamming shivs. Wrist Blade is the least intrusive one, I think. It certainly is. I can't really go with Velvet Choker. It counter-synergizes so hard, and Busted Crown is just in a whole league of its own of terribleness. Have to take Wrist Blade because it's better than nothing, and the other 2 were probably worse than nothing in this situation. Means we're on low energy. Nobody likes being in Act 4 with only 3 energy, and no energy generating cards. However, I have an $1 million douche right now. I want to hit as many shops as I can. Currently that's only 2. Okay. I also like Act 2 events, so give them to me. If I feel zesty, I can take you on. If not, we cower our way out. And I'm forced to take you on. Ooh, nice upgrade path over here. Upgrade, event, upgrade, merchant. That's pretty sweet. 1, or if I feel gutsy, 2 elites. There's also an early shop option, but I think even as I am, I can take on 3 fights in Act 2. Low energy, you say? Well, thank goodness you have so many 0-cost cards. Oh, man. Hey, thanks to the Wrist Blade, the Shiv actually does full damage against a bird. Unthinkable. One of these birds should definitely be Corpse Exploded, and then we can kind of just wait for it to die. I'd love to block for 12 here if I could. I can only really block for 10. Is that true? No, because I can knock one of these guys out of the sky. The downside is I have to play Corpse Explosion, which is expensive. You're going down, my friend. And then... And then... Please do not stay in the sky. Alright, well that was easy. Even got pen nib set up perfectly, and a replacement potion. Potion chance isn't looking great, but whatever is. Blade Dance, you say? I was very glad I didn't take Velvet Choker then. That is 4 times 4 times 2 damage. Yes, get in here. The game is kind enough to remind me that I am pen-nibbed, meaning backstab is the go-to attack here. 30 damage on one of these freaks. Probably could knock one of them straight out, couldn't I? Take on the front one, he's a softer target. Well, there's an argument for the back one. I hear the back one is worse in some ways, but I don't know exactly what. Don't have anything that explains enemy intent somehow. I know I've seen a mod which tells you what enemies do, and I'm certain the back one is worse for some reason, but... well, let's focus more on not doing over damage then, shall we? We'll do 30, bring him down to 14, and then 2 8s will destroy him. Neutralizes 4 just like a shiv, but if anyone's going to be weakened, it's going to be the back guy. But that means I could do 6 and 8 and be fine. Shonk. Shonk. Gashonk, and out you go. Let's keep you neutralized and shivved, and then I need only survive to survive. Making well-laid plans feel like a joke now. I think he runs sooner, you think? He certainly dies sooner. Get out of here. I could have set up Pen Nib perfectly there, but... Poison Stab, not the world's worst thing. I only have 1 poison card right now, and I do need more sources of poison. It's just a very sad card overall. I might just skip it. Seek out more enjoyable sources of poison. But it does look pretty nice with Catalyst. Slice deals 10, Jake. Yeah. But is that really so great? I know it's a 0 cost card. Well, actually, come to think of it, with only 3 energy, maybe I should be seeking out 0 cost cards. 0 cost 10 damage. I'm going to start struggling on draw as well, though. Alright, you know what the hell, I'll bring Slice in, but I need draw badly. Hello, Bites. Ooh. Okay, how about we change the Blood Vial and change all of our strikes for Bites? It's more damage, it is healing. Yeah, you know, I think we're taking that. I feel bad about having burned a strike, but at least I only burned 1. Bites are stronger, bites heal, that is lovely. This is the Master's blood! Yes, start chanting. You wake up sometime later alone with an intense hunger. Beware, I hunger. Right, if I can kill one of these fools with Corpse Explosion, it's all over, and we're going to take out the lowest hit point one, not the biggest. Normally with Corpse Explosion, you want to take out the one with the most max hit points, because then it'll do max hit point damage to everyone. But thanks to Mercury Hourglass, that's not a concern, because in a couple of turns, Mercury Hourglass will have equalized everything by 6 damage, which is good. Also, Pen Nib, so you're going down, and then you're getting shanked to death, and I already don't want to do any more damage, because the 3 of you plus something else will do what it needs to do. Instead, I will lay my plans well, and just in case things don't work out, maybe I should have dagger sprayed. Let's focus down some of the other fools. It will work out though, so what I should just say is that I'm setting up my Pen Nib better. Don't play dagger spray, it'll kill him prematurely. Do not play it. I know it's tempting, but don't play it. I can only retain 1 card, I guess it'll be dagger spray if something doesn't work out. I've had things not work out before. But it won't be this. Ooh, but that bite. I want that bite. I suppose I could still get a little bite in, but I should increment Pen Nib while I'm here. Whack and chomp. And then you all die. Farewell. Love Corpse Explosion. Strength Potion. Is that really better than Explosive Pot where I am right now? Yes, Strength Potion is amazing. Get in here. Predator's Draw. Predator's also a big chunky card in a deck that needs slender cards. I do love Predator. It's an amazing Snecko card, but this is not going to be a Snecko deck. The Dagger Throw has a plus on it, which is always a plus. I guess. But I want to stop taking low performance cards now. Help me out, Merchant. Yeah, I like my haircut too. Finisher's pretty swell. Grand Finale, huh? Grand Finale, if I have some retain and small amounts of draw, could be amazing. It's also on sale, but it's a dead draw if I don't. With a lot of planning, Grand Finale could work. Plus, it'll do 54 damage thanks to my Wrist Blade. Grand Finale is a dead card. Never, ever, ever. No, that's just not true. It can work. Observed Insect's actually a little tempting. I've got a lot of money. I should be buying whatever I want. Don't have any dexterity boosting, so having these defense cards feels bad. I was hoping you'd have, well, a defense booster for me. Does Bullet Time enable the Relic? Yes. But it's not very good if I don't have good draw, which I don't. However, Bullet Time with Finisher becomes very entertaining. Then it's 10 damage for every attack card played this turn. That is a heavy synergy. Imagine it. Shiv, 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 shiv. Bullet Time, Finisher, and then 10 times 10 damage or something. Hello, Jake. Do you have any tips to improve with the Ironclad? Exhausting is good. Exhausting is your friend. If a card says exhaust, it's usually very good. When I first started playing Ironclad, I was very afraid of exhausting cards. Oh no, I might need these in the fight. But no, Ironclad has many exhaust synergies, and you want to burn your deck as often and as viscerally as possible. A little tempted to go Frozen Eye Bullet Time Finisher. That's a very expensive combo, right? That's already 100, 200, 300, 400 of my almost 600 gold. And we are seeing another shop. I really need draw. Really badly need draw. I'm going to do it though. Seems interesting. I feel like taking on an elite. I do feel like taking on an elite. Come and get some. It's you! You and your little monkeys. Well, I can easily kill little crappy gremlin. There's Finisher straight away, which is pretty cool because we've got a lot of attacks that we can do. Shiv, 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 backstab. Dagger Throw gets bullet time, but I don't have the energy to play bullet time, so let's hold out for our bullet timing next turn. It's a shame I can't retain Finisher for next turn, because I can be bullet time, slice, blade dance, defend, no poison going here, huh? Actually Dagger Throw just kills you straight up without much overkill. Backstab for you, or maybe bites. Bites for the health that I need. I need one left over for Finisher. And I do want to focus damage on Gremlin Leader, but I also want to kill his little crummy thing so he wastes a turn grabbing them back. Yeah, Finisher getting pen nibbed is pretty good, but that would only work if I play 3 cards. And then use Finisher, which isn't so hot. Probably better to finish the backstab. Is that really the case? Dagger Throw is actually really bad. Like I said, I don't want bullet time in my hand right now, do I? Well, bullet time does nothing next turn. No, not a sausage. Maybe I do want bullet time here. Because then that throws it out of my deck when I really don't need it. If I have it next turn, then it does nothing at all. And it's just a dead draw. Yeah, it is good to get that out of play. Alright then, I'll start by Sneaky Gremlin destroying. And we can get rid of something. It doesn't really matter what, so goodbye bullet time. I can't use you. And then, and then, and then, and then... I have not run the numbers numbers here. Because what can I do? Well, let's imagine pen nib doesn't exist. Finisher can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 6. It'll do 36. That's pretty sweet. But with pen nib, it'll do 1, 2, 3. It'll do the same thing. So if it just does the same regardless, why not use the pen nib on something like backstab? It does a lot more. Yeah, strength potion could certainly do some damage here, but I don't want to waste a valuable potion now, do I? I think I'm going to bite you. Because I do want that health back. Right, give you a quick bite. Give you a quick shiv. Then we get the pen nib backstab for the 30 damage, even though that finisher is tempting. Get that in on Gremlin Leader. Get the shiv on you to finish you off. The shiv on you, and then the finisher still does 6x6 on you. Ba, 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 ba. Still a strong turn. Was there a better way to play it? I don't know. Hope he doesn't attack me right now. He does attack me. Oh god. That's unpleasant. Very unpleasant. All I have are 2 defends, so he's still doing bad damage. Is this Ghost in a Jar bad? It could be. Really could be. Although, is it Strength Potion time? Let's see what we have on our hand here. I have 8, 8, 8, and 8 damage. And 7 and 10. So 2 8s are 16, 4 8s are 32, 42, 49. 49 meaning it needs another 13 damage. 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 12 damage. So I'm 1 damage short with the strength potion. Would have had him dead if I'd used it on the first turn. Do I have pen nib here? We're on 3. Pen number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh man, that's also 1 short. Ah, okay, I guess we're using our Ghost in a Jar here, and we're going to be very sad about it. I should run the numbers again just in case I messed up, right? So, he has no poison, Bane only hits once. 10, 18, 26, 34, 42, 49. Needs 13 more. The Hourglass will kill him outright. Hourglass works next turn, not this turn. You can't burn a defend for nib because pen nib only increments on attacks. So do I take that damage or do I lose my Ghost in a Jar? Ghost in a Jar is very good, but hey, if Ghost in a Jar is ever going to be helpful, it's going to be helpful in stopping me taking 33 freaking damage. Play our cards first. And yeah, we tried the numbers with Strength Pot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2 extra strength is only 12 more damage and we need 13. So yeah, Strength Potting on turn 1 would have ensured him dying here, but I thought for sure Gremlin Leader would resummon, given I killed his little bastards. Oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. Donk. 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 There's the 13 extra energy we need. There's our beloved pen nib. Alright, come to me, Ghost in a Jar. I'm not even going to play a defend because, whooshing, we've got plated armor to deal with that. And then we just, well, if I'm going to do anything to you, I'm going to eat you. Vengeance. Or a Calcium. And a replacement! It was the perfect play! The absolute perfect play was to waste my Ghost in a Jar. Because we had Ghost in a Jar. Phenomenal. Wow. Right, we need to work on our defense game, and Leg Sweep helps us out immensely towards that. Get over here. Now, aren't we hungry for upgrades? Wow, that was amazing. Doesn't bullet time go down to 3? Down to 2 cost. That's pretty good. Well-laid plans is also good, though. Give me an upgrade for well-laid plans, please. That way I can hold on to Corpse Explosion and Bullet Time, but mostly Bullet Time. Where's my well-laid plans? There you are. Does Orichalcum work before plated armor? It works together with. So if you have Orichalcum and plated armor, you will block for 10. Orichalcum is not blocked by other relics. I like Act 2 events. Give me an Act 2 event. Ooh, Ritual Dagger. Now your damage... You are indeed damage, and I still have plenty of time to pump you up. But that's not really the kind of pumping up we're doing, right? So I think I'll take the money. We have another shot down the line anyway. Ornamental Fan, 3 attacks, 4 block. Counter synergizes with Orichalcum. Counter synergizes pretty badly with Orichalcum. It's kind of good against the heart, I suppose, but I'm just going to take the key over the fan. I'd rather have something like Kunai or Nunchaku. Right. Neutralize Plus coming in pretty nicely, but it's not coming in just yet. Boy, I wish I had more draw. Look at that bullet time, and I can't really do anything with it. This is just defend, defend, play everything, isn't it? Yes, it is. That fortunately full blocks me. I want to... Okay, well, there's nothing to pen nib here, is there? Just get it all down. Am I already going to wish that I played my strength potion? Maybe. Book of Stabbing is a damage race. Feels like a lot of fights are damage races. Keep you neutralized. I want my plans well laid. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I will take one down. I will take a little bit of damage here. But that's why we bite. Chomp. Be great to have my finisher right about now. We don't. We just have a lot of pain coming our way. Bite, bite, blade dance. Yeah, it's starting to hurt a bit. He's going to fill me up with injuries as well, all whilst I'm busy not doing a lot of damage. Deal 8 to all enemies twice. I do want to take a little less damage, but maybe I should just eat the damage and then bite back. And this thing does heal 2, and it does advance the fight a bit. 7 doubled, or 8 doubled, or 8 doubled. Basically, the bite is the worst thing to pen nib. But I don't want to pass up doing any of this stuff. Yeah, 16 or 14. Eat the damage, my bookie friend. Could actually defend if I think I have Deadly next turn. We have Deadly Poison. We've got 10 and 7. And 7, and 7, and 7. Okay, what's that? 7, 7, and 7 is 21. 31, 38, the 3 from Hourglass. We have Deadly next turn if I eat you, so let's just take that little nibble out of you. And then, thank you, Orichalcum. Keep Dagger Spray just in case. Orichalcum screams no defend. Oh yeah, I forgot. We only just picked it up, so forgive me for forgetting. Get Deadly all like, get Baning. Get Slicing, and 1 chomp, and you are deader than dead. Thank you. Don't come again. Alright, not bad. In fact, very good outcome, all things considered. I'm still very scared of Act 2 elites, but the fear is going. Storm of Steel. Discard hand, turn it into shivs that do 8 damage and increment my pen nib. Shiv pluses will do 10 damage each. This might not be the world's worst Storm of Steel. Not a card that I often make use of. The thing is, it's not very good if I don't have good draw. But Choke, Jake. I don't like Choke. 2 damage card is too expensive. Now, if I had Snecko, yeah, I'd be taking Choke. But a 2 energy card is just too expensive for me right now. Yeah, I'm contemplating Storm of Steel. I just think it might backfire more than it will help me, because currently I need draw. and bloating my deck yet further is just exacerbating my need for draw. I think it's a skip. I am quite sorry to say. Upgrade, event, upgrade, shop, upgrade? That's a lot of upgrading. What am I looking to upgrade anyway? Corpse Explosion doesn't do that much more poison. It's not a priority upgrade. But we kind of lack other good sources. Finisher Plus. I think Leg Sweep and Bullet Time are my bigger upgrade desires right now. Because my block needs to be better and Bullet Time... You know, I dream of getting a draw card so I can keep it with Bullet Time. So those are my two target upgrades, starting with Leg Sweep. Storm discards Afflictions and defends for you. That it does. Still didn't think it was a good idea. Apparitions. Are you a good idea? You only get 3 on High Ascension, and you have a very heavy price of hit points to pay for it. Half my max hit points to get 3 apparitions. With well-laid plans, they're not that terrible, but I think I will forgo this opportunity. They will run out in longer fights, so no thanks. Stay the course. Get that Bullet Time. Okay, I need draw, my friend. I need draw badly. None of this is draw. Don't look at finesse. Finesse isn't draw. Panache is a 0-cost power, though, and we do like playing lots of cards each turn. It's extremely expensive, though. 194 for Panache. And it only does stuff once we get it in play as well. Only had Mummified Hand. Prism, Imagine Meteor with Bullet. That's asking a lot. I know people love the Prism, but it's too big of a risk to take on A20 most of the time. It dilutes your pool of options really badly. It does introduce some amazing new synergies, but at the cost of all your pretty much pre-existing synergies that your deck has. I'm thinking it's Panache, given our Panache for playing lots of cards. It does require it being drawn at the right time, and it's yet more bloat on a deck that desperately needs some draw. And I do mean desperately. I'd even take another Blade Dance with that. I don't like the idea of paying for a Blade Dance, but I do like the idea of Blade Dancing. I haven't even checked our boss, it's Chump. Champ could actually be a pretty tough one for us. I would want to set up a lot of poison before catalysting him. What do we do along the way to that? Panache doing 14 to all enemies? I guess so. I like Panache, it helped me out during a lot of low ascension plays. Alright, champ, let's have a go, shall we? What are we looking at here? Looking at Shiv, Pen Nib, Backstab. Pen Nib, Masterful Stab, rather. This is a lot of shiving. I wish I had Finisher with me, but I don't. Alright, Shiv. 30? No, how about we do 32? Eat that chump. Shiv him some more. Stab him in the back. Neutralize the chump. Do a little dance. Throw a dagger at his face and bite him. Throw a dagger at his face and bite him. Not bad. You know, if he was pretty much any normal enemy, we'd have won by now. Maybe I should have drank my strength potion from the get-go. But maybe we think we can take on Champ without any strength. My problem is my defense game is garbage. More relying on my... Defend isn't even worth playing here thanks to Orichalcum, but I'm going to slowly lose that plated armor, and it's not even going to be that slowly. Let's see... I think I'll just bite and not do anything else. Although... I will do 3 damage, then 4 damage, and 4 damage, or I say set up for... No, there's nothing better. Just smack the guy. Thank you, Orichalcum. Could have, of course, kept them for the pen nib, couldn't I? How easily I forget that. Smacky, smacky. Chompy, chompy. Hold on to the leg sweep, I think. Yeah, look at that bullet time. With bullet time, I can play everything, including leg sweep. He wants to debuff me. In that case, I might hold on to bullet time. But I might play leg sweep just to make sure he stays weakened for a few turns. Gotta look at that metallicize he's got going. He needs to be deadly poisoned, no question about that. It's not play lots of cards turn next turn, but it is bullet time for sure, because we've got Corpse Explosion. It's not Catalyst turn yet. What do I do then? I think it is leg sweep, so we keep bullet time and leg sweep, so for now I give him a little bite, just to restore some health. Give him a finisher for just incrementing pen nib and nothing else. And then we hold on to bullet leg sweep. So now he wants to... Wait, he's still not hurting me. Crazy. Alright then, panache it is. Still hold on to bullet time. Okay. Oh man, bullet time with finisher down the line would be phenomenal. Alright, but yes, panache is up. Bite is going in. Maybe Corpse Explosion. Oh, Corpse Explosion doesn't exhaust. Huh. Funny that. Neither does bullet time. It's only 0 this turn. I need to hold on to bullet time and prepare myself for a really nice turn, but I think I will do leg sweep currently. Keep him weakened. That block won't help me just yet. But him being weakened is nice. Although, turn after this, he's almost certainly going to do nasty things to me. I need to hold on to the Catalyst as well, though. I need everything. I need that Corpse Explosion down, because he needs extra pain. And then what do I do? Maybe forget the bullet time, hold on to leg sweep Catalyst. See, I want all 3 of these cards, but I need to choose only 2. Leg sweep's going to help keep me alive, because he's probably going to hurt me pretty hard next turn, so I want him weakened and myself blocked. Bullet time allows me to play more cards overall. Wait for the next Catalyst. That's a better idea, I think. Let's not hold on to Catalyst just yet. Because I want to play more poison cards before I start adding more poison to him. He's about to get really mad, by the way. And this is why I kept leg sweep. 27 is not an agreeable amount to take right now. I won't play bullet time just yet. Although it would allow me to defend a whole lot more. 14, 15, 16, 17 block. 18, 19, 20. Yeah, actually with the weaken, that's fine. Eat that, you fool. It's coming my way anyway. There's more poison, there's more poison, there's the Catalyst, right? So about this turn he eats a lot of poison and then starts dying horribly. There's my finisher with my Blade Dance, though. So if next turn we just hold tight... It's not even a bad turn for bullet time, but this is the better bullet time turn. I bite you, I dagger throw, I blade dance, blade dance, blade dance, and then the finisher, which is free, will also do criminal amounts of damage, and then we just kill him with Catalyst afterwards. So hold on to bullet time for 2 more turns, and then last until then. Which is not holding on to something like you. And I don't think I'll Blade Dance, because Pen Nib will increment just fine. Oh man, I'm imagining that Pen Nibbed finisher. I don't want to run the numbers for it though, but maybe I should. 8, 9, and 10, and then we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bang on the finisher for double damage. Okay. Alright, I'll play your game. He's gonna be very angry at me for this. At least he wastes this turn. But he buffs up and he hurts you really hard following this. What did I say this was? I think I said it was Bane Bite Bite to increment my pen nib for next turn. Even though I'd love to get that corpse explosion down. Because I need it. It's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can actually go without playing one attack along the way, but let's not do that, shall we? Actually, no, I want it done. Hold on, I'm at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so I shouldn't play Bane. But then there's nothing better to play, is there? Not out of these options. But I don't want to remove any of my possible hits for that finisher next turn, so I guess it's just don't play Bane, period. Play 5 and then finisher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finisher. Cool. I should hold on to Corpse Explosion for next turn as well, because it'll be 0 cost. Does he not purge the poison? Whoa, I had no idea Champ purged poison. Okay, well, guess I've never fought the Champ using the Silent before, at least not a poisonous Silent. He appears to be a little mad. And I appear to be about to die if I don't use my Ghost in a Jar, so, sucks for us, I guess. Hey, you know, I could dagger over that bite. What would I discard? There's nothing here that I want to discard. Yeah, something would have to be discarded, so... How about we save it for next turn, unless there's something on the Survivor I want? No, just an expensive Masterful Stab. Blade Dance and discard a Shiv. Discard a 10 damage dealing Shiv to get a 7 damage dealing Bite when I don't need to heal? I don't think so. I think we'll just accept that we're not drawing more. Now this says I can't draw more cards, not that I can't create more cards, so I can still create with Blade Dance. Alright, let's have a go. Corpse Explodey. Bitey bitey. Poison poison. Lob a dagger. Do a little... Oh crap! I still need to discard a card. No! I messed it up! Oh, I messed it all up. Uh-oh. I completely forgot I still need to discard a card by doing Dagger Throw. Meaning I should have played the Bane earlier. Whoa, what a misplay. What a big misplay. Huge misplay. Whoops. Well now, this is quite bad. I have to Ghost in a Jar to not die here. It was a throw alright, just not the dagger. Not incorrect, but still sad. Okay, what are we doing here? I need to triple that poison, even though it's not ideal time for it. Curse him and his poison purging. Do everything I can. He needs to die, so to hell with the damage I take. Masterful Stab looking a bit unaffordable right now. However, bullet time makes it affordable. Can I kill you with this? Well, nothing draws, so I'm left with little choice but to play everything. Let's play that last. I don't want to discard a card now. Alright, we are living, but we played that very badly. Fortunately, he's already dead, so all I can do right now is increment my pen nib. 7, make that 8. Whew! Okay, so did a lot of things wrong there. I thought I had an amazing setup. I did. I threw it all away. Won't make that mistake again, I hope. Envenom. Yes. Yes, yes, and more yes. And that's a prime candidate for an upgrade because I'm still very energy hungry. Can we fix that? Yes, with Philosopher's Stone. I don't mind enemies getting 1 extra strength here, but I do mind not being able to upgrade because I would still like to upgrade Envenom, maybe the other Blade Dance. That's kind of it, but I might find other things I want to upgrade. Even so, give me the Philo Stone. What is this heretical poison in a perfectly good knife deck? No reason it can't be a poisoned knife deck, even if I didn't get the poisoned knife card, because it's kind of terrible. So, also learned something about Champ there. Champ purges poison. Slime Boss also purges poison at half health. Seems like a lot of things are built to counter your poison. We are forced, no matter what, to take the Burning Elite path. I don't have enough money to justify the shop. God, that's a lot of events. 4 events on the trot before the Spicy Elite. Is that good or is that bad? Once we come out of you, it's upgrade or rest. Another upgrade or rest. I need to sacrifice 1 for the key. Probably take this route rather than this route. Unless there's a later shop. There is not. Alright, I'm happy enough with that. Guess it's going to be a relatively low relic count for this run. Let's go. Righto, Glasgow lady. There's your Envenom, but whoa, this is kind of rude. Immediately coming at me. I should be able to dispatch you, which means I need only block you, and I already block you thanks to Anchor and Plated Armor. So just kill them, we're okay. However, if I simply block more, I could do some Corpse Explosion in a couple of turns. I'm not so sure I'm fond of that. I think I'll just poison you to death and otherwise defend my way away, so Shiv, Backstab, Shiv, Shiv. Do not be tempted to finisher this thing. Does not work. I gotta bite you. I need the extra health. Get Envenom and Well-Laid Plans down. Take no damage. Don't even think about that finisher. Every time it takes an attack. It's not every time you play an attack card. It's when attacked. That makes Thorns very different from whatever sharp armor thing Guardian gets. Guardian counterattacks every time you play an attack card. This guy counterattacks every time he takes attack damage. Very different things. So in a way, you're a big counter to my Poison Shiv build, but you are not a counter to my Deadly Poison build. Also, I still want to heal a bit off of you, so... Defend, defend, bite. Sharp and good. No, I don't want you. I don't want any of this garbage. I'll take you anyway, I suppose. Leg sweep for sure. Panache for sure. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Down 7. Take 9. I do want to bite you, though. 18, 7 and 9. I can't afford myself a little nosh out of you, couldn't I? I want that healing. Even if you are poisoned, I'm biting into my own poisons here. I can double defend next turn, but it won't defend through all of your spiking, so I don't think there's any way I can reasonably get that last little bit. So... I'll just get rid of you altogether. Farewell. Nice and easy, but that's one of the easy pool fights in Act 3. A Bane with a plus on it. Not bad, but I don't think so. Blade Dance, on the other hand. What's another Blade Dance for this Blade Dancing deck? It's good is what it is. Get in here. I hope we're not fighting Time Eater. We're fighting Awakened one. 4 events back to back. Potions are a good way to fish for Ghost in a Jar, and if I get Fruit Juice, that's even better. It's not, but it's Dupe Pot, and that makes my Catalyst amazing. That's worth holding on to. Strength Potion, 2 strength. I think that's well worth it given the amount of attacks I play. Swift Potion's nice, especially since I know exactly what I will draw, but I'll hold on to Strength Pot. No Fruit Juice, no Ghost in a Jar, but Dupe Pot's still amazing. Where's my Corpse Explosion? It's way down the deck. This is why I really wish I had draw. Have we even seen any draw cards? I haven't noticed any Acrobatics, and that's a common card for our beloved Lady Glasgow here. Shame there's no finisher here. That would make that bullet time quite nice. Do I play bullet time anyway? I already have a full block, so playing the defense doesn't get me anything. So I guess it is just one for Bane, one for Blade Dance. Alright. No need to kill you. I'll kill one of the buffers, and if I... Let me think, I'm on 5. I should be able to kill the front one easily enough. Is that so? It's 30 damage on that thing. He's running the numbers a little bit. He's not satisfied with the numbers though. It's 5 more shivs, and I have 5 more shivs, so let's spend all of our shivs on you and do the pen nib backstab on the other one. Okay, easy now, I just about shivved you. Donk. Shiv and shiv and shiv. A little nibble out of you while we're at it. And Bane, because it's essentially free. Alright, nice. You gonna buff up? No, you all want a piece of me, but we target the back one because he can double attack, as can the front one. How do you know this? You just learn it. It's one of the things I don't like about these kinds of games. You need the meta knowledge. No amount of skill will get you through if you don't have that knowledge. Deadly Poison almost takes you out. Almost. Doesn't do it though, does it? A simple Blade Dance still won't. Well, I still want you dead. Let's keep this one weakened. And I don't need to eat now, do I? Just give me like all of the shivs, and then we'll figure out from there. Ah, well that's easy. Full health, all dead. Pen nib not in a good place, but don't worry about it. Finally, something that draws. Backflip plus. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit of draw, and I need any right now. I don't want that pain, but I do want to upgrade. Could have taken Fusion Hammer at this rate. The backflip is already upgraded, but that Envenom is sorely in need of an upgrade. It's very unplayable right now. Now it's very playable. Oh man, I can hear lightning outside. Awesome. I was out swimming in Balaton last night, and one thing I've always wanted to do, but have not yet been able to do, is go swimming in Balaton when it's raining. It doesn't rain here often. I'm used to it raining, you know, more than half of the days of the year. But no, here you go like a month with almost no rain. Point is, I was out there, I was enjoying the sunset from the lake, whilst in the lake, and I was like, well, that was nice, but it started pissing down when I walked home. What a shame. Missed opportunities. Anyway, enough about my sad life. Let's get on with the real fun in life, playing video games. Well, there's no blocking that Spire growth thing, but I should be able to do some serious damage to you. Is there any merit in bullet timing here? Yes, because if I don't do it now, I'll never do it, and I have no additional draw. Plus, zero-cost cards hurt you plenty. Get exploding on me. Get the shiv, get the shiv, get the shiv. Get the shivs. Get the shiv, get the shiv, get the shiv. Get the bite, because it's the best thing to... No, backstab is the best thing to pen nib, of course. Get the bite, get the bite. Can't hold on to Survivor, so goodbye, Survivor. Alright. A bit of a waste of the anchor. This guy counters the anchor, but not the horned cleat. Very nice setup with finisher. Can I pen nib the finisher? Yes, I can. I absolutely can. Shiv, you're just dead, aren't you? Shiv, shiv, shiv. Slice. Shiv, shiv, shiv. Deal 12 damage 7 times, and there's still more to come. Bit of a mistake, actually. Should have implemented pen nib more if I could have, and I think I could have. Footwork. It's not draw, but it solves some of my problems, which is block. Needs an upgrade pretty badly. I know Cloak and Dagger gives me a Shiv card, which is good, but I really need to scale up my blocking in some capacity. That's also a nice dupe potion target. You're missing accuracy. I'm not so sure about that. Okay, what am I looking at here? Leg sweep to keep you blocked. Dagger throw gets me a bite, which isn't very interesting. But yeah, keeping you weakened right now is pretty good. And then I can just focus on dealing damage. Which is shiv, shiv, shiv. No, when is it not shiv, shiv, shiv? But can I pen nib the backstab? Certainly not. Not sure I want that double bite there. I want my well-laid plans down, so that's a good enough reason to dagger throw at you. 10 damage. Yeah, 10 damage. Some healing that I don't need, and get that backstab down. Next is setup. I think he just debuffs me next turn. I hope he just debuffs me next turn. No, he hits me, but that's even better, because we have full block against that. No, I got 10 against his 13. A shame, but what can you do? I guess I'll take a little bit of damage. Good to get the powers down here, but we don't get much else down. Endless Agony, Endless Agony. Do I want to set up a pen nib for next turn or now? Master Stab becomes more expensive next turn, that's a little sad. Catalyst being there with no poison is also sad. Where's my Envenom? Have we ever actually drawn Envenom? Never mind played it. Alright, just do what you can. Not bad damage, but Giant Head, you gotta deal a lot of damage to. Thump. Now he goes to the debuff and then he starts hitting me very hard. Backflip into bullet time. I already have well-laid plans down. I could hold on to that bullet time for a better occasion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finisher becomes a zero-cost card without a lot of attacks to go with it. I might actually hold on to Blade Dance. Catalyst. Because then I can hold on to Blade Dance and work it with a potentially pen-nibbed zero-cost finisher. Actually, no, not Catalyst. We hold on to Bullet Time Blade Dance, of course. Yes, yes. Yeah, Master Stabbing. He has no poison to double anyway, does he? No, don't play that, don't play that. I know you want to play it, but don't. You have 2 retain, put it to use. Just kill off my Catalyst? I won't draw it again, but nah. If I see it, I will want to use it. Keep Blade Dance, keep Bullet Time. Have a good turn next turn. Oh, he weakens me, that's no fun. And then he starts hurting me plenty, and I don't have many answers to that. What if I double my bullet time and make my cards twice as free? Alright. I don't think I can pen nib this finisher, sadly. Not without, well, potentially duping something. It's a little tempting to Strength Potion where this is going. I have very little in the way of defense. Some, but not much. But I don't think I'm doing 345 damage no matter what I do. Pot the Blade Dance. Now that's an idea. Most assuredly an idea. That way I'll end up with 6 shivs. So you'd go all the way up to 7, then 8. That still wouldn't pen nib the finisher. It would do some disgusting damage, but it wouldn't pen nib the finisher. Yeah, because we're on 1 here. Then we get 3 and another 3 to bring it to 7, then 8, and then not enough. So I think we're just too bad in that regard. Oh well, at least I keep you weakened with Neutralize. I mean, that's still some pretty good damage, but we're also taking good damage here. And you're not, well, you are a little poisoned, but you only get stronger and stronger, and I don't get blockier and blockier. This is kind of sad. I think I'm more focused on the biting just to try and restore some of my own health. Now we're pen-nibbed, and there's finally Envenom. When will it ever learn? Learn to come my way. Yeah, I needed a Blade Dance plus there, which we did not have. A little too late for Envenom, I think. Might be too late for me. I don't think I live here. Not unless I can pull something out of the bag. Adding lots and lots of poison is not the answer, but maybe lots of blade dancing. Alright, I'm probably dead, so I need to buff up my strength here, if nothing else. It's going to be Envenom, Bane, Blade Dance, just hope for the best here. Got my Pen Nib, and Pen Nib is probably best with Bane right about now. Yes. Space for 4 more cards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Good, because every card makes him a little bit more nyeh about what he does. Don't force me to dupe a Shiv now. That's not what the dupe potion is for. Done. Whew. Alright, we get the key. Get a replacement potion that could save our lives. Singing Bowl. Blur is block, but I don't generate enough block to really care about that. Also counter-synergizes a bit with the Auric Calcium. Paired's not very good either. We don't do discard synergy, so that's a +2 max hit points. At least it's 2 healing. What really needs an upgrade? That footwork does. I need healing, though. Well, having footwork is like having healing. Glad I kept the dupe pot. The strength pot wasn't too much to lose. How do I feel about this? I'd feel a lot better if I had... Oh god. Anything to mitigate this? I can kill one of these buggers. Where's my corpse explosion? It's right there. So I want to kill one of them next turn. I have 14 defense right now. I can up that to 24, 29. Still not enough, though. Unless I kill one of them. Am I willing to kill one and then kill another next turn? Well, it's not willing. Am I able to, is the question. I think the answer is yes. I have a Pen Nib set up right now. I can kill you right now and then kill you next turn. Just need to deal 50 damage? Or 51 damage? I guess it's 6.5 a dozen, isn't it? Smack, smack. Backstab for 30, then I need only do 5. There's an idea for doing the dagger spray. It'll hurt you a bit more, but I don't think it's a good thing to think about. Good, that protects me this turn, and now I need to make sure that you die next turn. It's pretty good. Pretty darn good. Corpse explosion on you, and this fight is over. Deal damage equal to the max hit point on all enemies. I believe they lose their block before it does that. Whilst I'm also here, I want to increment my Pen Nib as much as possible. That means taking out my endless amounts of agony on you. Although you do need to die. One shot on you ensures your death. Ready with Pen Nib. Enemy taken care of. All is well and good. Could have bitten more though, but we didn't have the bites. Goodbye Smoke Bomb. Hello Fire Potion. Deflect. It's a free block card. I'm happy enough with that, but I do really, really need draw. I can't be bloating my deck even more right now. I have to say no to it, but it's so good. I gotta take it. Please be something that draws for me. That draws for me. Enemy dies, gain energy, and draw. It's better the earlier you get the Gremlin Horn, but I'll still take it now. We sacrificed some lame pickup for that. It shouldn't be anything too threatening. I don't need to rest just yet, but I might recall here. Yeah, let's get that recollection done. Can rest before the boss if needed. Oh boy, wish I'd rested now. Fight for the rare relic. We need strength right now. We're not currently cut out for the end of A20 heart, that's for sure. There's my Pen Nib helping me out, big time. Pen Nib Masterful Stab. Pretty swell. I can even bring Leg Sweep into this to make my life a little better. We should target the one doing more damage. He is doing more damage, that's hard to deny, but you do a debuff. Anybody know what the debuff that the Orb Walkers do? If it's weakness, then you need to go. But if it's not weakness... Yeah, 17 is perfectly blockable. I even have a defend card right here. Corpse Explosion goes through armor. I don't think that's specifically true. It says it deals damage, not hit point damage. If you faced Spheric Guardian with its barricade, I think it would tank it. But I've never tried. I could play around with the console and figure it out someday, but no. I think they apply weakness. It's either weakness or burn. Oh, they do their burns, that's for sure. Yeah, he puts a burn in your draw pile and in your discard pile. I don't think it's so bad even if I draw it next turn. Was it push away Ascender's Bane? No big deal. Yeah, it's burn. I think we can take care of the front Orb Walker if that's the back Orb Walker if that's the case. Let's start by stabbing him in the back masterfully to get as much out of it as we can. And then shiv and shiv and shiv and stab and slice. I'm not going to kill you, am I? No, surely I kill you. Kill you. 12 and 7. Yeah, that's just enough to kill you. Lob a dagger in its face, question mark. Get rid of the defend. Ooh, panache for free. And we killed you, so we got energy and draw. That's pretty sweet for getting panache down. Sweep the leg, poison the enemy. That was an amazing turn when all things considered. Although most of it was cards that we had preordained. Now things get a little hairier. Only a little, though. I can do my fancy footwork. It's just play everything, though, isn't it? Fancy footwork. Defend is slightly better than Orichalcum. Full blocks anyway. Triple that poison. It's not much, but it's something. And get shiving. Questionable with pen nib, but do it anyway. Nice, clean, clinical fight. No damage. I just wish I could bite more. But I can't. Boy, I need so much more draw. You know what deals with draw? Snecko. Just doing this to increment my... Oh, I should have played finisher first then. It would have incremented the pen nib without doing damage. Captain's Wheel. 2/3 of a boat are here. Double the double damage with Phantasmal Pen Nib. Seems like unnecessary bloat. Even a Blade Dance at this point feels like unnecessary bloat. Although there is an argument that says there's no such thing as too many Blade Dances, especially when you're suffering on draw. Make the cards you need. Especially with Panache. I will take Blade Dance then. So here's the Spheric Guardian I was talking about. But we won't have a chance to fight him. If I focus the Spheric Guardian, I will kill him with poison, and that's a pretty good idea, I think. So... Oh, wait, that only works if you actually deal unblocked damage. My mistake. I could still take him down, though. It's probably a good idea, because this guy just gets tankier and tankier, and it's no fun. He also hits hard, unlike all these other buggers. Yes, just contemplating my actions here. See, now you want to go, don't you? 8 and 9 and pen nibbed. Meaning I want to backstab you out of the equation. It's a bit of a shame. I would have liked to bitten a lot in this fight, and I could bite the Spiker if I think I can handle it. How much does the Spiker ever hit for? 9 or so, in which case Orichalcum and my thing might be able to take care of it. I might just be able to bite the Spiker in this fight. We shall see. I need to be getting my biting on anyway, so how about it's a bit of a bite. And then I get my draw and my energy, and that I'm not going to play the Corpse Explosion, it's not that kind of fight. You just get out of here. I don't want to see Catalyst. Go away. Not for this fight, at least. Could have actually played one Shiv on you just to help myself out a bit. Right, fancy footwork helps a lot with the block here. And yeah, if you're dealing 10, I block 10 by default, so that is okay. I'll still keep you weak regardless, and then I can use that block to bite you. And now I want to heal as much as I can with those bites. It's okay, I've been in this situation before. Mercury Hourglass is going to try and do me in, isn't it? Also, my bloated deck is going to do me in. Just keep it weak for now. Oops! Oh, Christ, I forgot I didn't have my block this time. Captain's Wheel was last turn. Well, I just undid a bunch of my biting, just like that. Foolish, foolish. Actually, don't want to draw my defense there. Just give me some block. Give me some more block. Then we bite. Try and undo some of what I just did to myself. Gives itself more and more spikes, and I think it scales its spiking infinitely. Alright, well-laid plans is good for holding on to my bites. Bites and defend, so I can get them both at the same time. Unfortunately, Mercury Hourglass is going to say no to my plans here. I have defend, but the defend is insufficient. But what I can do is end my turn, hold defend and bite. Then contemplate 11 and 8. That's more than 17, slightly. Could I even deflect, defend, and bite some more? No. No, I could not. And you're already dead. Donk. Mercury Hourglass is still a spiker solution. What about a block potion? Probably better than a fire potion. Yeah, more likely to keep me alive. Escape Plan is a nothing card, except with Frozen Eye I can almost guarantee that it gets me block. But I do need more poison in my deck. Am I willing to take an unupgraded Deadly Poison? Kind of sad. Very sad card. I'm better at applying poison through Envenom. Maybe I take Escape Plan. Actually, why take Escape Plan when I can take 2 max hit points? Use that Singing Bowl. Also pray for Lee's Waffle. No Lee's Waffle. There is, however, Oddly Smooth Stone or another Footwork. The same card is here on sale. Take the Footwork, even though I'd love that. Oddly Smooth Stone is the Footwork, but I don't have to play it. That's actually a very compelling argument. Get in here. It's obviously half as good, but it's going to be active, I'd say, more than twice the time. Oh hey, there's Footwork. The Maw. Just someone I need to do a lot of damage to. I forget what he does to you. It's not the burns. Nemesis does the burns. What do you do? Truth be told, I can't remember. What do I do to you? Shiv, Shiv, backstab, work my way through, but the Footwork goes down first. Shiv, Shiv, backstab. Where's that terror right there that I need? Shiv. I really want to bite you. I really want... Oh, right. This is what I should have done from the get-go. Panache. I need that well-laid plan. Let's bite you for now. I'm going to hold on to... Let's see. All I have is 1 defend next turn. Take another defend just in case. I've already got Footwork down, so it's pretty good. Take the Blade Dance as well. It debuffs with Weak and Frail. Oh, well, that Frail's not good news, is it? Haha! Very not good news. Okay. Okay. Okay, it might be block potion time already. Let's masterfully stab you while the going is good. Shower you in my agony. Dance unless I have a good finisher coming up. Finisher is 4 turns away. Lack of draw. Very clear to see. Lack of Envenom as well. Crivens, yeah. This deck is 100% dying to lack of draw. Bite, defend, defend. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, that is block potion o'clock. What a world. Thinking it's leg sweep for sure. I already full block here, but I want to keep you weak whilst I am frail. Otherwise, there's my Catalyst, which does speak to playing Corpse Explosion already. But I'd rather hold Catalyst and then, I don't know, do some Envenom, Blade Dancing stuff and then triple that, especially with Deadly Poison being there. It's all the more reason to Corpse Explosion you now. And then we hold on to Blade Dance and Bite. Alright, we're potentially getting somewhere. Hold on to Blade Dance Catalyst, which means I need to play one of them for now. I also need to deal some damage. Lob a dagger in your face? No, I don't need the defense. A finisher would look pretty juicy after all of this, though. I should be able to kill you next turn then. Alright, dagger throw. Get out of here, defend. Keep the good Blade Dance. For now, I bite, and I slice, and I do a little jig like this. And I hit her in the face with a fist. Alright, we're getting through, don't you worry, girly. Venom, yes. Hold on, let me think. Envenom, Blade Dance, Catalyst, Finisher. Or Envenom, Deadly Poison. I think I have to say no to the finisher, but I like that finisher. Think of the damage. Think of the poison, though. Envenom, Deadly, Blade Dance, Catalyst to triple it. Or we forget the Envenom. We just Deadly Poison, triple that to 30 odd, and then we go for the... man, I'm one short on the... Well, really, I'm two short on the energy for everything I want to do. Just not sure I'll get you dead with my plans here. What about Finisher? Since I'm still weakened, it's pretty grim. But it can still be doubled with Pen Nib. Yeah, 2 times Dance, but do we do that with Envenom and Catalyst? Lethal off Blade Dance alone? No? Yeah, the Blade Dancing is probably better just for the sheer damage output it's going to do. I think I'll do Envenom, Blade Dance, Finisher. Well, the Catalyst is going to do 4/4/4... Well, no, 4 and 4 poison. Envenom on the Blade Dancing is going to do 7. So Catalyst actually does more poison than Envenom. Yeah, it also does Panache procs. So yeah, sadly this is not Envenom's time to shine. Let's get dancing first, shall we? Oh yeah, you're already dead now, aren't you? That's pretty sweet. And then all I need to do is Finisher and you're dead. And I should do Finisher because unlike the other things, it increases Pen Nib. Getting rough. There's that accuracy people were telling me about, but I value acrobatics so much more. I need that draw. Accuracy only affects shivs, not all zero-cost cards. Plus it needs to be played. Then again, expertise is also rather nice. But no, it's got to be the acro. Getting here acrobatics. I need a lot more than just one, though. I should upgrade it, but I should also not die. Let's rest up. Okay, feeling very unconfident about these fights. Lady Shiv, what'll it be? Corpse Explosion on one of these suckers. That way you'll kill all of each other. Go for the weaker one, I reckon. Easier to kill. At 23 incoming damage is quite unpleasant, but Deflect will do wonders on that, I'm sure. Too much value in that Corpse Explosion to say no to it. With Blade Dance, I should be able to Pen Nib you with Backstab for the kill. I also want to backflip quite a lot. This means I'm going to backflip and blade dance, but not get deadly poison down. That doesn't feel right. Actually, if I backflip, I won't be able to get the blade dance and the finisher down, but... No, that's not true, because killing you will trigger Gremlin Horn and give me the extra energy to finisher, and I'll finisher on the awakened one for extra damage. That works out rather nicely. So what am I playing? Get in your head, Jake. Save finisher for later. This guy needs 35. That's one Shiv and a pen-nibbed backstab. One Shiv. I won't kill him with the poison. I need him dead now so that I get the extra energy from the kill. One Shiv. Blade dance for a few more. Feel bad about your fat-looking deck. Shiv the awakened one. Shiv. Shiv. Actually, God, wouldn't I be much happier pen-nibbing this? Probably. Here comes the pen-nib. In comes the backstab. Warmth. Get me that draw. And get me some ideas. Deflect because it's free. That stops me from taking any damage. A finisher might look nice, but what about Deadly Poison Catalyst? That's an immediate 21 poison on the awakened one. That's going to be a lot of damage. Counters his healing entirely. Also slice him. Next turn looks a little rough. I can get powers set up, but it looks a little rough for keeping myself alive. Alternatively, Acro? Nah, that doesn't seem nice. Also, those powers in play is going to make him even stronger. The footwork is a given, but the Envenom is not. Yeah, he cleanses poison in phase 2. It's hard to turn down the finisher damage that I'm looking at here. I think it's just Deadly Poison finisher then. Dupe the finisher? I think not. That dupe is for Catalyst if it's needed. All in all, a pretty great turn 1. I just don't think I don't think it's going to be followed by similarly great turns because of my extremely sad draw. Silent lives or dies in her draw. So I could bring some Endless Agony into the Fray Ventos here. Footwork makes him angry, but lets me block a little better. Pen nib up. And block up. Get that pain down. Get those hit points down. There's the Captain's Wheel to help me, but it probably doesn't help me enough. Bite. Bite. Defend. Defend. Still hurts me. Okay, leg sweep starts helping. He just hits you every turn. It's like fighting Donu Deka, but there's only one of them. Masterful Stab looking masterfully sad right now. Sweep the leg, get the block, bite the beast. I have no retain yet. Now there's another thing I'd quite like. It's been quite kind not to multi-attack me right now, yes, because I really can't afford to be doing things like Panache. He keeps the strength when he goes into his final form as well. Oh well, just get shanking the guy and start wishing he'd taken Envenom. I'll Envenom when he's in his second form. For now, I just gotta hold out. Nice pen nib. Nice 8 block, take 10. In comes that 8x4, and that's with him weakened. Uh-oh. Boy, this is already looking very, very sad and bad. Slightly better than leaving it to Orichalcum. My plated armor is all gone, but he's still ready to keep fighting. Keep that weakness down. Keep him down. He'll be transforming real soon. He even lasted out the poison. Madness. Please tell me he's dead now. 7 and 10 and 4 and 4 and 6. I'll dupe pot if I have to. 10, 18, 27, 31? No, don't give me that. No, that didn't add up. I'm sure we're fine. I'm absolutely sure we're fine. Absolutely sure we're fine. There's no way we're not Oh, pen nib would have... No, never mind. Never mind. I couldn't pen nib a corpse explosion. If I don't dupe this, I die. Duping this achieves nothing. Other than not having me die right now. Duping the bite would have been the single best thing I could have done. At least then I'd get some health back. No way to squeeze anything more out of this? Boy, this is sad. Scouring around with my eyes for anything that would help me. Where's that fire potion I once had? Ah. Grr, he's so angry. And he might have very good reason to be angry. This is backflip into acrobatics into bullet time for sure. Thankfully I upgraded bullet time so I can do such a thing. Need to get rid of something though. It'll probably be a bite. No, it'll probably be catalyst. I have no poison to catalyst right now, but I want to well-laid plans that catalyst. Actually, no matter what I do, I'm probably dead here, right? Probably, but not guaranteed. Get rid of that catalyst for now. And bullet time down. Can't draw anymore, but that's okay. Get down well-laid plans, get your biting in. Can I pen nib that finisher, though? I need to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only could have kept that dupe pot going. Oh well, no pen nib on finisher. Unless I've been miscalculating. This is just delaying the inevitable. Oh, I think I was off by another one. Good fight, good night. Got pretty far on not much with the Silent, but like I said, she is my weakest character. I'm better with Defect than this lady. I have won with her, but if I only won with her one time, I need to check. Talk to me run history. Tell me about my Silent runs. Dead. Very dead. Very, very dead. Ooh, extremely dead. Double Orb Walkers. Well, that's just greed right there. Donu Deca. Spire Growth. God, and that was even with my beloved Snecko Eye. That was a lot of relics. Not even with a Black Star? Madness. Holy smokes, yeah, just... I can streak with Silent. Ignore this was testing stuff. I can streak with Silent alright, but it's losing streaks. Yeah, that's also not a real one. If you see this kind of relic, this is me testing out runs. There is a console that you can use to try things out. I've been trying to figure out a theoretical perfect run of Slay the Spire. Which is to say you have a setup that will never lose on Endless Blight mode. Here we go, I think this is my one and only legitimate A20 heart win with the Silent. Yeah, I remember well now, I had to do some very big thinking about what to dupe. And I forget if it was after Image or not. Because Wraith Form was also getting in the way of me wanting my nightmares, but you guessed it, Snecko Eye win. Not only a Snecko Eye, a end of the first act Snecko Eye. Does not show what I gave up in exchange for that. What a shame. No Snecko, no win. Oh yeah, it's your version of if you didn't stream it, it didn't happen. Well, if you did stream it and you took Snecko Eye, it didn't happen. So by that standard, I have never won with the Silent. Ironclad, my beloved. That was a great run. Alright, certainly got my butt whooped, but that happens even to the best of players.